Well, good evening. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Tara Castle Kitchen. Yes, yes. Come on in. Come on in. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today, I am going to make a fabulous meatloaf. I'm going to show you how I make it. And if you like, you can take down the recipe, share, like it, put me a comment in that you didn't like it. You can tweak it. You can do whatever you want to it. But what I've done, I've taken the recipe of many others and just added my own. A lot of times I watch Cooking with Gina Young. She is the bomb. And when she be talking that woo-wee, I can't do it like her. But it gets me every time. So I have taken a little bit of that recipe that she has from her, especially starting with the Kellogg's Corn Flakes crumbs. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use about 2 to 3 pounds of ground beef. And I'm also going to use about a half a pound of pork sausage. I'm going to use the onion soup mix. I'm going to use ketchup, mustard, onion powder, garlic powder, sea salt, some ranch dip mix, and this is for my topping. A lot of people like to use ketchup or, a sweet flavor on top of the ground beef. On top of the meatloaf. I actually like my meatloaf smothered in gravy. And I'm going to make that with a side of mashed potatoes and some corn. All right, people, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So here I have my ground meat. Again, I did say in the beginning that it was anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds of ground beef. No, not actually. It's probably like a pound of ground beef and a pound of pork. Ground pork. All right, so I'm starting with my ground meat. Now I'm going to start my seasonings of what I'm adding to it. I'm going to start with a packet of onion soup mix. You don't have to be fancy with the Lipton onion. However, I don't know anything else. Sorry. Sprinkle that in there like that. Then I'm going to sprinkle a pack of ranch dip mix. It's the Meyer brand. Really cheap too. Like 59 cents. I was like, yes! Go ahead and sprinkle that in there. Now here I'm going to add my sea salt. Going to add some garlic powder. Can't make anything without any garlic powder. Gonna use a little bit of onion powder. Yes, yes. And I'm gonna put some fresh onions and green peppers in here too. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to crush me up some pepper. Ooh, pepper, pepper, pepper. As Gina Young says, you want to get that meat seasoned so it can be flavorful. I agree, Gina. All right. Now I'm just going to add, a little bit of mustard. Oh, this is a new bottle I haven't opened yet. Sorry about that. Bear with me, people. This is my first real video. Yes, it is, right? I love to cook. It makes me feel better when I'm feeling down and, I think I've done everything that I needed to do and I'm still in that place. I just be like, you know what can I make? What can I do today? What am I going to do in the lab today? And so here I am in the lab and I'm making my very own meatloaf. And also add now the cornflake crumbs. Now, I'm really excited about using these. This is my first time using these. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Gina Young, I wouldn't even have known about them. But thank you, Gina, for the tip. I am excited to see what flavor, you know, these crumbs are going to bring to the table. So here they are. I'll shake some of them on there. And guys, I'm sorry. I'm not good with saying a teaspoon, a cup. You know, I'm very, very visual. I think because I've been doing it so long. But that probably was about a cup and a half of crumbs. And again, this is the Kellogg's cornflake crumbs. Yeah, they said that you can use it for, I don't know, a number of things. To coat your chicken, to make it with fish, even some cookies. So we're going to see. We're going to really, really see. Okay, now it's time to add the green peppers and onions, freshly chopped. Don't be shy with those. Get those in there. Haven't mixed anything up yet. Gonna add a little bit of ketchup. Actually, yeah, a little bit. Maybe a lot, just a little bit. All right, now it's time for the mix. So, you know, you got to go in when you're doing meatloaf. Don't try to have stuff and try to be all cute about it, because your hands will get messy. So get you some gloves so you don't have to worry about the meat all up under your nails and things like that. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to take this and just mashing it up, as you can see. Making sure everything is together and solid. So how y'all liking it so far? Do I seem to be detailed enough? Can you see pretty good? Again, I'm a beginner. This is my first real video. I've had some other videos where I've had my guest star, Aaliyah. And if you all know me, you know who Aaliyah is. That's my very special granddaughter. I love her so much. She is a beautiful soul, a beautiful spirit. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Thank you, God. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to mix this up. And then when I come back, I'm going to show you how I actually loaf it all together and get it ready to get in the oven. All right. Bear with me. Okay, everybody, I'm back again. I have now transferred the mixed meat into my little small roaster, my handy dandy little baby roaster, I like to say. And I leave it for things, I like to have it for things like this. So right now, I'm just gonna shape it. The shape of this roaster is like a football, which I love because that's the shape that I pretty much want my loaf to be in. So then what I'll do is I'll just push along the edges inward so the meat will have room to breathe. And at the same time, I'm packing it to make sure that there's no empty spots or spaces in the meat. Get in there all good. Down just a little bit. And again, I'm just making sure that the loaf has room to breathe. Get those edges. And again, I'm not topping mine with, you know, the whole ketchup and honey, tomato sauce. I'm actually going to do mine with gravy. So as this is cooking, which usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour, I cover my meatloaf for the first 30 minutes, and then I uncover it for the last 15-20 minutes. Give it that nice little texture. Okay, guys, I'll be back. Okay, I haven't quite put it in the oven yet. I told you guys, this is my first time. So as I was pattying it up, I was like, did I remember to put everything in there? No, I didn't. I had to go back. I had to add 2 eggs. How do you forget to add the 2 eggs to the meatloaf? I had to add some milk. And I added a little bit more crumbs this time too. just to make sure that that milk was, those crumbs was soaking up that milk that I had put in. I'm sorry, guys. So now, yes, I'm loafing it up again, getting it ready. I told you guys, this is my first video. I'm sorry. I know better than that, too. I said, oh, my goodness, girl. As my daughter liked to say, girl. All right. So, ladies and gents, I will be back. There is my football loaf ready to go into the oven. As I said it before, it's probably going to take anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm going to throw it in there and then check it in about 30, drain that fat off, and let it cook up some more. And then I'm going to add my gravy. All right. So as I'm waiting for the meat to cook, I'm just slicing up a few more onions and peppers. Reminiscing, because I told you, cooking puts me in a very good place. It allows me to just reminisce and think back, think ahead, you know, think about how far I've come with the grace of God, God's mercy. I'm so happy I am a child of God, y'all, because if I wasn't, boy, would I be lost. I just thank God that his hand has always been on me. You know, I got a praying mother. I had a praying grandmother. I got a praying aunt, an auntie, you know, cousins. Thankful. I'm very, very thankful. So now as I get my gravy together, I can't tell y'all everything, because see, then I have to come looking for y'all. So the gravy is my secret. But I will share that as I make my gravy, I will saute my onions and pepper and just a little bit of bacon fat. And then I will leave that to the stove again so that can saute. But I can't share with you my gravy. Some things I just can't tell you. I just can't tell you. Be mad, but I'm sure you make your own gravy. I'm sure your gravy be good too. I'm sure. You know? That's my little bit of bacon fat. That's a little bit. I'm country, y'all. I only been down south 1 or 2 times. But I swear my grandmother, boy, she was always cooking up something too. So I would always take on, or I have taken on, little things like saving the bacon grease. Yeah, I do. After I cook bacon, I have a bowl specially intended for the bacon grease. Hey. All right, guys, it's been about 45 minutes. Taking the meat out. Drain the meat of that fat. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it rest a few, well, I have let it rest a few minutes so that I can actually go ahead and slice it. And I'm doing that so that when I pour the gravy over, the gravy will get all into those creases. Remember in the beginning, I said this was smothered, or meatloaf smothered in gravy. That's what we got here. And then what I'll do is I'll push them apart, the slices a little bit, so that gravy can fall in there. Woo. Y'all ain't ready for this. It smells so good already. Alright, remember I told y'all I had to kill y'all about my gravy. I went back and I looked at the beginning of the video too as I started editing. Y'all probably got a piece of my gravy secret. And that's okay. Yes, I do use the gravy packet. That is my base. But you'll never know what I finish it up with. Alright. So here's that special secret sauce. That's that gravy. Yes. Pour that down in there like that with that. I'm not going to use all of it, but I will use all the vegetables. Because I'm going to need something. Just a little something. Alright guys. I pulled it out of the oven. There's a glimpse of it. Smothered meatloaf and gravy. Again, I hope you guys enjoy. Tag me, like me, share it with somebody. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, guys. Have a great day.